My parents forced me to lose weight for my sister's wedding, but after my transformation, they couldn't handle my older sister Vanessa got engaged in March and immediately started planning this huge wedding for October. I was happy for her really, but 2 weeks after the engagement, my mom sat me down at the kitchen table with a serious look on her face. She said Vanessa wanted a specific vision for her wedding party. All the bridesmaids needed to fit into size 6 dresses. I was a size 14 at the time. Mom handed me a folder with diet plans and gym memberships. She said they'd pay for everything, personal trainer, nutritionist, whatever I needed, but I had 7 months to lose the weight or I couldn't be in the wedding party. My own sister's wedding. I felt like I'd been punched in the stomach. Dad chimed in saying it was for my own good anyway, that I'd thank them later. Vanessa didn't even have the guts to tell me herself, so I did it. Not for them, but because I was tired of feeling uncomfortable in my own skin. I started working out at 5 in the morning before my shift at the hospital, meal prepped every Sunday, cut out all the junk food I'd been stress eating for years. My trainer Mike was tough but fair. He never made me feel bad about where I was starting from. By June, I'd lost 30 pounds. My scrubs were getting loose and I had energy I hadn't felt since high school. But here's where things got weird. Instead of being supportive, my mom started making comments. She'd say things like, don't lose too much or you'll look sick, or you're getting a little too obsessed with this whole gym thing. When I hit 40 pounds lost in August, I went dress shopping with Vanessa and the other bridesmaids. I tried on the size 6 dress and it fit perfectly. Actually, it was a little loose. The consultant suggested I try a size 4. I came out of the dressing room and Vanessa's face went completely white. The other bridesmaids were all complimenting me, saying I looked amazing, but Vanessa just stared at me with this frozen smile. That night, mom called me and said Vanessa was stressed about the wedding and maybe I should stop losing weight now. I'd met the requirement, so why was I still going? I told her I felt great and wasn't planning to stop working out just because I hit some arbitrary number. She got quiet and then said, you know your sister's the bride, right? She should be the one everyone's looking at. 2 weeks before the wedding, I got my hair done and bought a new dress for the rehearsal dinner. Nothing crazy, just a simple black dress that actually fit my new body. I felt confident for the first time in years. When I walked into the restaurant, my whole family was already there. My aunt Lisa literally gasped and said, oh my god, you look incredible. Other relatives kept coming up asking what my secret was, taking photos with me. I noticed Vanessa wasn't smiling in any of the pictures. The wedding day came and everything was beautiful. Vanessa looked gorgeous in her dress. But during the reception, I kept catching mom and Vanessa whispering and glancing at me. Then I overheard mom telling my cousin that I was taking attention away from the bride, that I'd gone too far with the weight loss and was making it about myself. I couldn't believe it. They literally forced me to do this. The final straw came during the bouquet toss. Vanessa threw it directly at her friend Kelly, who was already engaged, but the wind caught it and it landed right in my hands. Total accident. Vanessa stormed off the dance floor. Later, I found her crying in the bridal suite. I thought something terrible had happened, but she looked at me and said, you couldn't just let me have one day, could you? I asked her what she meant and she said, you had to show up looking like that, stealing everyone's attention, catching the bouquet like you're the star of the show. I was so shocked I just stood there. This whole thing was her idea. She's the one who threatened to kick me out of her wedding if I didn't lose weight. Now she was mad that I actually did it. Mom came in and took Vanessa's side, said I should have been more considerate, maybe worn something less flattering. I left the wedding early, didn't even say goodbye. 3 months later, I'm down 65 pounds total, ran my first half marathon, and started a fitness Instagram that blew up. I posted my whole story about losing weight for my sister's wedding. That video got 2 million views in a week. Now Vanessa won't talk to me and mom keeps calling saying I'm embarrassing the family online. Dad finally admitted they never expected me to actually go through with it. They thought I'd give up and they could quietly remove me from the wedding party without looking like the bad guys. Instead, I succeeded, and they can't stand that I'm getting praise for something they forced me to do.